Alright guys, we got two more Vego beds here to match the other two that we have here. And what we've done is we've decided we're going to put cardboard right down in the very bottom of them first. That's what we did on all the others. And now what I'm fixing to do is go out in the woods and I'm going to get me some soil. We're going to come in and put a layer of soil in. Then we're going to take the time released fertilizer that I showed y'all in the previous video with, and we're going to put it on the soil, and we're going to just continue to build this thing and layer it with cardboard and soil. I think we about got most of the trash out of it. This is the last of the soil that we bought to go in our raised beds. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go get our DIY fertilizing corn cobs, and we're going to put them in the bed here as soon as I get these leveled out. That side's way too high. This. And once we put the corn cobs in, we're going to put our soil amendments in. And then we're going to go get our compost and put that in there, and then we're going to turn it all in. All right. Take this. It's going to be really easy with it because it's got our fertilizer water in it. Shoes, you know what I mean?
They seem to have soaked up pretty good.
Oh yeah, they're wet, they're soft.
You can put these in the bottom of your containers, anything.
Yeah, if you dig holes for like planting tomatoes, or, you know, this stuff is.
And we do have insect issues. You see them running.
Yep, they come to this old wet corn. Part of the latter day curse. Now, we have a whole 5-gallon bucket here of 20 fertilizer water. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this out to the side. And we'll use that in the end.
Corn cobs come in handy for something, don't they?
Oh Lord, yeah. Yeah. I don't throw nothing away. It's all this stuff is compostable. Works out perfect. It holds water. Roots in the plants grow all up in it. It is really, really some good stuff. All right. We got some hydrated lime, sweetening the soil. We know that our pH is going to be in the 5s because you're in the South. If you live in the South, your pH is in the 5s. That's just a rule of thumb down here. It takes about 2 to 3 tons of lime per acre down in the South down here in this sandy soil. So I'm amending this off the bat, right off the top of the bat. You're asking me how much? I don't know how much I'm putting in here. All I know is I've done this for years, and I know about what looks right and what has worked for me.
And just about lime, you just got to have a lot.
It just takes a lot, yeah.
And no more than you had in that bag, it ain't going to hurt nothing.
No, this was only a 5-pound bag, and I've used it for several different applications. I probably ain't got a pound in each one of these. The rest of this is going to go to the compost. It's going to be the calcium nitrate. We want to make sure we got plenty of nitrogen in here. And I'm just going to scatter. You won't be able to see it on that white, but I'm just going to scatter it around in here. See, we already got 20 and everything. Now I'm adding a little bit of calcium on top of this lime. I don't want to get the calcium, the pH too high, because I already put the lime in. This is just another form of calcium. The reason I didn't want to overdo it with the lime. There's some nitrogen in this, although we got 20 in that other. We're going to really, y'all know me, I like my stuff to grow. I may even put a little bit in your other bed. All right, this is some good compost here now. This has leaves, food scraps, eggshells, and people go, well, why are you putting all that calcium if you got them eggshells? Let me tell you something. It takes over a year for eggshells to break down enough that a plant can even get anything out of it. So I don't even, to me, it's just something down the road. It's a myth that you put eggshells. Now, if you ground them up into a powder, I would agree they could utilize it. But just to throw them in there, no, won't work.
Take them a year or so.
Takes them over a year to break down. You know what that was, huh?
Probably a tongue nut.
It was.
Just guessing.
Yep, it was a tongue nut. That's what happens when you put a compost pile out there by the woods. Everything in the woods wants to head in there and eat out of it. Ooh, that's some good looking stuff there now. Now what we're going to do, this is going to settle down. It's all fluffed up right now. Once it settles, we're going to get a bag of potting soil, probably a couple of bags of potting soil with the time release fertilizer in it. We've done that. That's what we've always done. And we're probably going to put a little bit of perlite in with this. I'm gonna probably go get it up there. I got some vermiculite and some perlite. I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna probably take and just, you know, I got enough here. I can turn it in to get it mixed in the top layer of this. Okay, girls, we decided to hold off on the vermiculite because we got all the cardboard, which is gonna hold moisture. We got the corn cobs, which is going to hold moisture. We got leaves all in here, which is going to hold moisture. We just want something to keep it from getting compacted. So we're going to take the perlite and put it where it won't get compacted. Kind of help aerate it just a little bit more. We're going to turn it in anyway. Guys, y'all just have to follow us along as we work on these beds because we don't know exactly what we're planting yet. It's still in the 1st of August. It's extremely hot. We're getting our beds ready. I believe in amending everything way ahead of time so that it looks like a lot until you actually start doing something with it. This is what I like about our compost. Look at this. He wants to get back in that soil, don't he? Oh, go back in there, little man.
Let him play in the dirt.
Let him play in the dirt. Yeah. That tells me they're all up in here. See it right along the top here. Get these sticks out of here. Just all kind of. Time we put the other bags of potting soil on top of it and fill it all the way up to the top, it's going to settle down. Always does. You think you got that baby all full of stuff, and then all of a sudden you wake up and come out here one day and the worms has done started eating everything down, and you done lost 4 inches.
Well, the rain will pack it too.
Yep, the rains that come, they'll pack on it. It's and as stuff breaks down, you know, I mean, it just, guys, you see that? See what time it is right there? It's already in the 90s out here.
Heat index is close to 100.
Heat index is already close to 100. We're under heat advisories from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night.
And last night at 7 o'clock it was hot.
Last night at 7 o'clock, it was 110 degree heat index.
Yeah, the heat index.
Yeah.
At 7 last night.
7 o'clock last night.
I mean, that was unreal.
Temperature was still 98.
That was just all unreal.
And we have, it would be okay when I get on the Ranger and drive, the breeze is blowing in my face and it's very cool, mainly because I'm sweating like a dog, but if the breeze would just blow, it would be very comfortable.
But it ain't.
But right now, I'm talking about my breath is more than, there is no leaves in the tops of any tree.
So wonder your breath ain't coming out
like steam, you know?
like a cold.
Yeah, I mean, literally, my breath is probably cooler than the air outside, to be honest with you. And there is no breeze blowing anywhere. I mean, that agrifab takes nothing to move, and it's just sitting there dead still. I mean, God, it's that bad. Blue this has still got our fertilizer in it, so we ain't gonna lose it. It's in our corn cob, so we're gonna put it. We got 1 bucket per bed. And what this is going to do is go back down in there, and what goes past the corn cobs and the soil is going to go down to that cardboard. It's going to wet the cardboard. It's just going to hang up in there. When you get to the bottom, you better slosh it around because it's going to be really, really concentrated.
Really blue.
Really blue. Even though these beds are both exactly the same square footage, I swear, it seems like this one's smaller.
Yeah, they hold almost the same amount of dirt.
They did. I mean, I put almost the same amount of dirt down.
The other one might have held just a
Took
touch.
the same amount of panels to build them.
Yeah.
Same height, everything. I mean.
And we did 2 configurations. The
Yeah,
square
we did.
and the 8.5 by 2. No, this is a 5 by
6 by 2.
This is 6 by 2, and that's the 5.5 by
5.5 by
3.5. Yeah, 5.5 by 3.5.
Yeah.
The 6 by 2.
Exactly like the one on the other end down yonder. 5.5 by 3.5. We have the 2 by 6. 2 by 6. 5.5. 3.5. Guys, these are our Japanese maples. Miss Wanda got them for me for a Christmas gift a year ago, and they just come in this spring. Well, actually,
I ordered them in September, and I got them at Christmas.
Ordered them in September, and we got them after Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we put one here and
I
one.
put one here, and I put one on down yonder. I know they're not spaced in exactly the right same places, but and if that one don't do really, really good right yonder, I'll dig it up, put it in between them so they all match. You know.
Yeah.
I am. I got to make them match. So
that one down there gets more sun.
Yes.
That's going to be the kicker, but you had the pine tree and you've got these limbs.
Yes.
So that's why we didn't put it there, because you didn't want to cut the limbs, but these lower limbs here are going to have to go.
All right, guys, you're going to have to follow us along, because I got a sneaky suspicion. Now, I can't prove this, but I got a real sneaky suspicion that Miss Wanda's probably going to put carrots in this bed right here this winter. But she don't ever grow the carrots. I grow the carrots. And I guess she's going to want to know. You know how it was with the high tunnel and the sweet potatoes. She ain't never grown no sweet potatoes. And she grew them over there, and she was really successful at it. She's going to want to grow some carrots just to see if she can do it in her raised beds. So hang with us and watch us and see if that's the route she takes in the future. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.
In the 3.5 by 5 raised bed from Vego, I'm going to put 2 of the National Pickling cucumbers from Survival Garden Seeds in the back and 3 squash across the front. In the 2 by 6 garden bed, I'm going to put the Scarlet Nantes carrots from Survival Garden Seeds across the front, and probably 2 or 3 of the round, these are zucchinis, the round zucchinis from Survival Garden Seeds across the back. And we're going to try the Survival Garden Seeds, see what happens. We've had really good luck with them so far. And yeah, we're going to be giving away some seeds. Stay tuned.